Good morning friends. Today we are going to discuss about the previous question of IIT 2020. The question is like position of moving car at time t is given by a t square plus b t plus c, and here this is a polynomial equation. Monomial is different and polynomial is different. So at polynomial equation and then the average speed. The word average speed itself is like mean, average and all. Average and mean are different. Okay, average and mean are different. The difference between average and mean is like if there are numbers are given 1, 2, 3, and we divide it by 2 by adding all these different numbers. So it gives you the idea of average. But the mean value is here. If this is given from this is the graph. So when this point at point A and point B is there, so if it is starting from point A and it's coming and joining at point B, so then what is said is here there is a line drawn which is parallel to this tangent. This is considered tangent, and this is parallel to the A and B. So this will always be a tangent, one tangent which is parallel to A and B. That is the slope. Slope will be 0. So then we call this as a mean of this area. So that is what he's saying. From if this car is moving from here to here like this, the second quadratic will be x. The x will be like this, okay, and the x square will be almost like this. Right. So this is a quadratic equation, and this is what is saying. From a point 1 to point 2 it has been moving, so we have to find the average speed. So the average speed of this equation, just imagine from point A to point B, or from this, like this equation goes like this, parallel to this or parallel to this or parallel here. So whichever you can imagine this point. So to find out this point we have to find the mean value, any mean value. We cannot apply, we have to apply Rolle's. We have to apply Rolle's, and the Rolle's mean value is like f dash of x is equal to f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Suppose for this we should have 3 points. First point is it should be continuous. It should be differentiable. Differentiable. Is this is polynomial? So the equation is like at square plus bt plus c. This is continuous in brackets, square brackets, t1, t2, right? And this is also a differential because this is a quadratic equation or polynomial, so it is also differentiable in normal bracket, that is open interval. We consider open interval, that is t1 comma t2, because it is a polynomial. So now f of b is not equal to f of a. That is what it is. Okay, so if we imagine, if we have to consider it as f of b is not equal to f of a. So what is f of b? What is f of b here? That is f of t1 t2 f of t1. F of what is f of t1? A t2 square plus b t2 square t2 plus c, and here it is like a t1 square plus b t1 square t1 plus c. Okay, so put in this formula. So a t2 square plus b t2 plus c minus a t1 square plus bt plus c whole divided by t2 minus t. And here we have to differentiate this equation, and that will be a t2 2 plus b. Okay, fine. Now we have if you take common a t2 square minus t1 square plus here b t2 minus t1 plus c minus c, and here c minus c will be equal t2 minus t2, and here if we take common t2 minus t1, if we take common here a into t2 plus t1, a plus b whole a square minus b square formula, and plus b divided by t2 minus t, and this here it will be 82 plus b. And now here this t2 gets cancelled, and then a t2 plus t1 plus b, 2a t2 plus b, and this b and b gets cancelled, and then the remaining a and a gets cancelled. Okay, and then 2a t2 is equal to a t2 plus t1. Okay, and here a gets cancelled, and here this t, here t will be there. Okay, here t is equal to 2a21 by t2 plus t1 by 2. So this option goes like this one. A lot of students will remember this, they will by heart. This is a very important question for t2, for a polynomial of square. The degree 2 will always be t1 plus t2 by 2. A lot of students actually remember this. Actually goes like a mean also here, just like this average, if the average between t1 plus t2 by 2. But by mean value theorem also, by Rolle's mean value theorem also, we have to understand this problem. Thank you.